You may have seen a game called FragPunk mentioned recently because it's really popular at the moment, and it's a game I have invested quite a bit of time in. And the last game I played that was similar to this was X-Defiant, and well, look what happened to that. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how good the game is, because it really is good, and the small issues that could stunt its growth. So let's get into it. So to start off the video, I want to talk about the good things about the game, and then I will get onto the bad things. So for starters, I want to talk about the overall gameplay first, because I feel like that's the most important thing in the game. And disclaimer, this is just my own opinion. Feel free to obviously leave yours in the comment section down below. The main gameplay in the game is pretty good. The gunplay, in my honest opinion, feels amazing. Some people that I know have said that some of the guns are just OP as hell, and I would agree with that slightly, but in every other game, like if we're going to compare it to I don't know, Valorant or whatever, you know, there's one-hit guns in that as well. Yeah, there's one-hit guns in a lot of other games, but certain guns such as the Fever are balanced, and at the end of the day, it's just a skill game. If you can aim well, you will be pretty good at it. The Sniper's a one gun I do not like though, because the drop-off range is kind of crap. Like you hit a sniper shot in the chest, sometimes it doesn't even insta-kill them, which is I guess it's alright, but it's just a little pet peeve I have with the game. When you're in a fight, it feels like it actually takes skill to win as well in the fight. With the abilities being so diverse and random, it can create some really weird spots to sit in to just kill. Players such as, Nitro's wall as well, or Kismet's wild side, teleporting behind players, but more about the characters later. The movement is pretty clean, and the movement is like X-Defiant, if you've heard about that game that died in like a month. But it is similar to that, but slowed down a bit. I'm pretty sure other games have used the knife charging as a mechanic in the game. But in this game, the knife is a great thing for movement, obviously like other games in this genre as well. There are boost pads around the map that spawn around the map to make you faster and get around the map faster. The game modes are great, and there's a great variety, which is exactly why I love this game. It is a mix of some of COD's game modes with a normal 5v5. The arcade playlist is actually pretty cool as well. We have Outbreak, and it's just good. The game modes are good, and it's one of the only games I've played in a while that has a lot of game modes in it, even though it is just based off of a 5v5 type thing. It has a lot of other game modes you can play, not just the main two. In the Infection version though, they did buff up the zombies a bit too much. I don't know, I don't know, when in the first round, when you only have your free cards, it's kind of a bit difficult, but that's just another thing I had about that. The rotational game modes, as I already mentioned, they're a fun change from playing Shard Clash, which can sometimes make me lose my mind because of some players that are just absolutely new to the game and they're just not the best, which is fair enough. But, obviously, as I was about to say anyway, the game is kind of new, so you kind of got to expect that. The character's abilities. Now, some of these I feel like they could do with maybe a buff. No, nerf. Such as Axon's shotgun. It feels like he is sniping me across corridors sometimes in some maps, which has happened quite a few times. If I have a clip, it will be playing right now, and you'll see what I mean. And I feel like Corona's blind could be nerfed a little bit, but for the most part, the characters are balanced. Them two are just two characters I've had issues with trying to kill, so it's just a skill issue, really. Another thing I've noticed is I have played every character for quite a lot of rounds, and in any other game, when I play it, I find one player and just constantly play with them. I feel like at least every agent I've played with now, because there's a few I haven't actually unlocked yet, but I would say that at least every agent that I've had has at least done something for me, and I've been able to actually use them quite well. And I feel like every agent has an ability that is also worth using, and if used properly can be great for any player. The shark cards, I really like this. Obviously, it makes the game unique to all of the other hero shooters out there, and it can really change the tide of a match, especially when you get stuff like the sight removal card, or maybe the Reaper's Scythe one. Those are really good, but they're maybe a little bit too OP, and you guys are probably ready to comment, nerf the Scythe. And I would agree. I don't know why. It's way too OP. I'm going to show you 5 to 10 seconds of a gameplay round with the Scythe, so you can see what it looks like. Pretty much spamming the Scythe is the meta when you have that card, and it's pretty much an easy round win. As long as if the only way I've found out ways to counter it is if you sit there with a shotgun and you just wait on sight and just dodge the hundreds of scythes that come flying your way. But yeah, moving on. I like the fact that when you have more than one the same card in a match, it gives you a higher chance to get that card. That's pretty cool, but obviously when everybody has unlocked them all, I feel like it's just gonna be, I don't think that's gonna really work. But maybe even get a bit ridiculous, I don't know. But I don't know how that all works myself as well properly yet. So the cards are actually really cool though. Like as I already mentioned, they're a really cool aspect of the game, and they give it a proper strategy feeling, or at least that's what I like to call it, a proper strategy feeling to it. Either like it gives you like some rounds where either, you know, you want to save your points, because obviously some cards are not, all cards are not going to be good for, you know, some circumstances, and not all cards are crazy anyway. Also the repulling factor actually as well, and even the relics is a pretty cool feature as well for when you're playing non-ranked, which I think all of these are pretty good features. That feature alone though makes ranked fun to play, like a lot more fun to play. If they didn't have the card feature, I wouldn't be playing this game. I'm gonna be completely honest. Quests and rewards. Now, honestly, I haven't put too much down for this because realistically, there's a lot of rewards. If we did, we'd be here for ages. But yeah. Let me just give you a few of the quests and like rewards you can get as soon as you log on to the game. So, just bring up the game, you have a 7-day login reward, which is a cool thing to have. Like 20 events that you can also gain rewards from, just from playing the game. Leveling up your guns and your characters also give you free stuff as well. There's even like 8 or 9 promotional codes you can do in the, if you go like onto the lobby screen and go ESC, you can also do codes on there. And they also give you premium currency, which is actually the first time I've seen a game do this, where they even did it when the servers went down recently, when they gave you premium currency just because of the issue, which is something I actually genuinely respect from a company that makes games, because not many of them do it. And it's honestly shocking when I saw it. I know it was only 200 credits just for the server going down, but realistically, that's actually not bad, considering some games won't even give you anything. And now, as we spoke about FragPunk's points anyway, might as well get on to that. Okay, now there's a few things I want to talk about. Now, the skins. The skins in the game right now are good. The gun skins particularly are something that I just think are kind of underwhelming. At least some of them. I guess they will probably get better as the game goes on. But I will say that the move to give players extra points just for buying some is quite nice, and obviously spending them is quite great as well. This isn't going to be something in the game forever though, so, you know, if you want to buy points for the game, go ahead. I'm not sponsored by them, I just want to... I just thought it was a nice feature for the release. But I have been seeing people in the Discord talking about their use of AI, and if this is true, it kind of saddens me, because it kind of devalues the game as well a lot. But the fact that I've also paid money on the game just makes me look like an idiot. But this is not confirmed, so don't bother hating on the game because of that, obviously. It's not confirmed. And lastly, apparently they're adding a console port for it, but they're not giving much information about it, so I see that could be quite annoying for some people. And yeah, overall the game itself is actually really good. I'm just hoping that in general the game doesn't die quickly and end up like X-Defiant. That's the one thing I don't want it to happen, but we will have to see. The game's doing quite well on Steam still, and it seems to not be going anywhere at the moment, so hopefully it doesn't die, but we'll just have to see. And that's it for the video, guys. Let me know what you guys think of the game, and if there's any things in the video you agree with or disagree with. And yeah, subscribe and become a member to the channel as well. That would be appreciated. And I will see you guys in a bit. Next week. See you guys in a bit. Peace.